When did you hear about the advanced study? At what point?
Yeah, I was working in the prosthetic centre at Preston, and I'd heard a few people talk about it when they came in to use the gym, as well as just seeing. I think I saw an email from Blesma, and yeah, just sparked my interest, and it sounded really interesting. Right up my street, sort of looking at long-term health benefits. So I was really excited to get involved once I applied.
Yeah, great. How did you, oh sorry, why did you choose to take part? Because if I remember correctly from when we first spoke, um, I think you kind of got back into your health side of things, didn't you? So,
Yeah, yeah, that's right. I've got a real interest, I suppose, from learning the hard way. I got stuck in like the pain cycle, which I think is quite common with disability from what I'm reading. But yeah, I had an MSK issue. I was sort of highly medicated, perhaps using alcohol irresponsibly, not sleeping very well, um, poor food choices, smoking, kind of you name it. I was probably using it as a coping strategy.
just feel like
So
the easy choices, aren't they?
yeah, and and it just felt that's what it felt like. I didn't know at the time I was stuck in a cycle, but sort of looking at it now and reflecting on it, I'm like, yeah, I just couldn't. I was experiencing pain on a daily basis, lower back pain, and it was just limiting my life. My ability to wear my prosthetic legs, which frustrated me. I was stuck in a wheelchair, gaining weight, not being able to do the things that I knew kind of kept me well, but yeah. So then I fortunately sort of took the positive steps in doing something about that. Once I sort of caught myself thinking, "Oh, why me?" and those kind of emotions,
But
and had a bit of
that's such a
accountability.
normal thing, isn't it? That's such a normal.
Yeah, of course. And the longer it went on, the kind of more, that resilience wore down. It's not like, day one I wasn't feeling sorry for myself, but when you've been going on for 6 months and I was having spasms and so it was pretty frustrating time, and it felt like my life was limited because of it.
Yeah. So, so you chose to take part in the advanced study because you'd taken those steps to be healthy, I suppose.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, cool. And so, how did you find your visits when you came to see us? So you've had three visits now. So I don't know whether you had them all here at Stamford Hall or whether you.
Yeah. Yeah. But I'm all at Stamford Hall. I was just blown away, and obviously it was nice to have a nosy because I went to Headley Court before that shut, so I was kind of interested, from I'm not going to lie, from a nosy perspective, but also I knew I'd heard the facilities were cutting edge. Things like the access to the MRI. Yeah, I was just really interested. The bone density, things that you just can't really. A wonderful opportunity to get access to equipment that the likelihood, unless you had a real need for it, like this is, but you would be unlikely to get access to that. So it was I think awareness that this is a really cool opportunity to perhaps delve into some areas like the dexterity.
So what impact has the advance had on your life, and how's the study benefited yourself?
Yeah, so I think awareness is the word I'd use because despite sorting out my nutrition and getting my fitness up and going in the gym daily and really taking it seriously, we still found an area that we were like, we perhaps want to do something about this sooner rather than later, which I think is really cool because I'm all about being proactive and almost like trying to prehabilitate something rather than rehabilitate something. So for me, knowing that early that actually, there is a weakness in your left hip, it really gave me, an opportunity to do something about that. So a quick conversation with my GP, with my physio, and yeah, and I'll do sort of daily exercises, make sure I'm on top of that. Think about my diet, trying to get enough calcium and other minerals in my body. Yeah, and not leaving it to the point where I perhaps have to take medication every day, which is something I didn't want to do. So yeah, it really gave me, I suppose, the best opportunity to do, to manage that in which way I wanted to, with the help of the experts.